Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So lesson number 4 on the signs of ism, fail and harf, on the indication of a noun, a verb and a particle, right? So when it says alamat, alamat means signs and alamat means a sign. Okay, so alamat is the plural, alamat is singular. So everything has a sign, and by that sign that thing is recognized. Okay, so therefore ism or a fail or a harf, these also have signs. So we have to understand how we are able to recognize which Arabic word is an ism, which Arabic word is fail, which Arabic word is harf. So now it will mention the signs. Number 1, the first heading is the signs of an ism, of a noun. Now it's going to mention 13 signs in here. Number 1 is for it to have in the beginning alif lam. Alif lam to be in the beginning of a word, it will be an ism. For example, alhamdu, right? Number 2, for the end of it to have a tanween. For example, zaydun, do zabar or do zair or a do pesh, as it does here, zaydun, tanween. If it has a tanween, it is going to be ism, a noun. Number 3, for it to be tasniya, for it to be dual, right? In Arabic, we have singular words, we have dual words when you address 2 people, and then we have plural, which is 3 or more. In some languages like in English or even in Urdu, generally what do we have? We only have singular and plural. For 2 or more, we're going to say them lot, right? We're going to say them, right? If you say for one guy, we're going to say he for one man, or for one woman, we're going to say she. But as soon as we reach 2, we start saying they or them. You understand? So, but in Arabic, there's a singular, then there's a dual for 2, and then there's a plural which is 3 or more, jama. So singular is wahid, a dual is tathniya for 2, and the jama is 3 or more. So here it mentions the third sign of an ism is for it to be tasniya, for it to be dual. And then it mentions here kitaban. An example of it is kitaban, 2 books, it means, and then it mentions here that fail also has certain scales, right? Fail, the verb where dual is used, but that dual is not due to the fail, to the verb itself, but it's due to the fa'il, the one who's doing it. Okay, therefore we're not going to say that being tasniya, being dual, is a sign of fail. Okay, for example, when we say fa'ala means he did in a verb, fa'ala means them 2 did, right? But for fail, we're not going to say it's a sign of a fail, because when we say them 2 did, it's not to do with the verb itself, the doing word, it's to do with that 2 people did it, the fa'il, the doers. Alright, so being dual is only a sign for ism, it's not a sign for a fail. Alright, even though fail also has dual and plural as well, you get it? But they are not signs for a verb. Okay. Number 4 is another sign he mentions here, being jama. What's jama? Being 3 or more. This is also a sign for ism. For example, muslimun. Muslimun means Muslims, 3 or more Muslims. So that is an example of jama. This is also for a sign of this word being an ism, a noun. 5th sign of a word being an ism is for it to be muzakkar, for it to be masculine. Like in masculine we have he, feminine she. Do you understand? So these are signs of it being a noun, an ism. Muzakkar, for example, daribun, right? The striker, the hitter, the one who hits. He is known as a darib, the one who strikes. He who strikes. He's a darib. Number 6, being mu'annath. What's that? Being feminine. For example, daribatun. Daribun was masculine, a male striker, one who hit. Daribatun is a female who hit. She is called daribatun, right? That is also a sign of this word being an ism. Number 7, for it to have harf-e nida at the beginning. Harf-e nida is a particle which is used to call out. Like when you say, Ya Yusufu, O Yusuf. So if it has Ya before it, it shows that this word which comes after it is going to be an ism as well. Alright? That's the 7th sign. 8. Another sign can also be for it to have at the beginning, to have harf-e jar. Harf-e jar are also like particle letters. If one of these haruf jara, which you will learn later on, if one of these letters comes before it, like ila, like min, which we learned about earlier, another one is fi, alright? These kind of particle words, if they come before a word, then that means the word which comes after them is going to be a ism, alright?
Yeah.
You understand? It's not going to be a verb, it's not going to be a doing word, it's going to be a noun, okay, an ism. So for example, here it mentions fil qafila, fil qafilati, right, in the caravan or in the group who is of travelers, So because fi came before it, we understand that al qafila is going to be a noun, is going to be ism. Why? Because it's got harf jar before it, right? Then it mentions a 9th sign, and it says being mawsoof. Mawsoof is something which is given a quality, and sifat, which comes after it, is the quality, right? So if it is going to be mentioned first, it is going to be the noun, alright? So being a mawsoof is a sign of it being a noun. For example, an ism, when it says abdun mu'minun. Abdun mu'minun. Abd means servant, slave. Mu'min means a believer. Slave, servant who is believer. In English we say the opposite way around. In English we mention the quality first, then we mention the one that is described. First we describe him, then we say who is being described. Alright? Like for example, another example, I'll give you an easier example. Rajulun tawilun. Right? Rajulun means man, tawilun means tall. So it means man, tall in Arabic, Man is mawsoof, which is being described. Tawil, tall, is the sifat, the quality. Alright? So in this example, the first word, mawsoof, that being described, is ism. Is what? Ism. Okay. Right? So that is going to be another sign of it being an ism, is that it can be when it is a mawsoof, when it is the one which is described. You can't describe a fi'l, a verb. You can only describe an ism. Right? So that is also a sign of it being a noun. Number 10, for it to be mansoob, for it to be associated with something. For example, radawiyun, or we would say in Urdu, rizwi. Radawiyun, a rizwi. The ya is for nisbat, is for connection, right? Or you'd say Pakistaniyun, meaning a Pakistani, right? A rizwi. Qadariyun, right? Naqshbandiyun, right? Any, like you can think of examples like that. Do you understand? Arabiyun, right? And the ya at the end is for nisbat, that he is an Arab, he's from Arabia. He is a Qadri, he's from the people of Abdul Qadir Jilani. He is from the people of Shah Naqshband Rahmatullah. He is Naqshbandiyun. He is Pakistani, he is from Pakistan. So to show that he has a connection with something. So this means it is mansoob. It is what? A mansoob word. If it is a mansoob word, it's going to be an ism as well. The 10th sign. Or like Makkiyun, Madaniyun, from Makkah, from Medina. Now 11 is mudaf, for it to be possessed. Right? For it to be possessed. and then there's a possessor which comes after it. So if it is going to be possessed, that means it is going to be an ism, a noun. You can't possess a verb, right? You can't possess a doing word. You get it? Like, I'm the owner of this eating, or I'm the owner of this walking, I'm the owner of this talking. You get it? That doesn't make sense, right? It has to be an owner of an ism. Like the example it gives here of a mudaf is tiflu zaydin. In this example, what is the mudaf? Tifl. What does tifl mean? Child or baby. Baby of Zayd. Tiflu zaydin. And in this example, tifl is the one which is possessed. And who possesses the baby? Zayd. You get it? So when it is the possessed, the baby, or you can say Kitabu Zaydin, the book of Zayd. What is kitab here going to be? Mudaf. That which is possessed. And who is going to be mudaf ilayh? The one who possesses it is going to be Zayd. Alright? So he mentions here number 11, if a word is a mudaf, it is the word which is possessed, which comes first. Then that means it is going to be an ism as well. 12th sign of an ism is musnad ilayh. Right? That which has a link towards it. That which has a link towards it. For example, when you say Zaydun qa'imun, in this word, in this example, Zaydun is the musnad ilayh. Zaydun means Zayd. Qa'imun means standing. Zayd, standing. The standing is linked to who? To Zayd. So in this example, Zayd is musnad ilayh. Right? And the standing is musnad, the connector. Zayd is musnad ilayh. It is connected, the standing is connected to Zayd, and between them is an isnad, a link. Alright? Okay? So Zaydun in this example is going to be ism. Why? Because it is musnad ilayh. Something is connected to him. What is connected to him in this example? Qa'imun. Standing is connected to him. Or it could be Zaydun qa'idun. Zayd is sitting. Yeah. Again, Zayd is what? Musnad ilayh. Something is connected to Zayd. For something to be connected to Zayd means Zayd, that word is going to be an ism as well, a noun. Yeah. The 13th one, the last one, is for it to be musaghar. Right? Or it can be mukabbar, musaghar, yeah? For it to be like a small version of a word. And he mentions here, smaller version for words on a smaller scale. They come on a smaller scale if they are nouns. Alright, ism. For example here, Husaynun, the small beautiful one. Right? Tufaylun, that means small baby. Right? Do you get it? Ubaydun, that means small servant. Right? So what scale does it come on? Fu'aylun. Any words which rhyme with fu'aylun. Do you understand? Usaydun, small lion. Right? So those which come on this scale, this is a sign number 13. This is also a sign that these are examples of ism. These are a sign of it being an ism. That was the first one, yeah? Then we have got signs of fi'l. Number 2, it mentions signs of fi'l, and we'll continue to do them in the next lesson, yeah?